Mindful Life Practice community.
I got into manifesting this January. And then I somewhat dropped the ball on it. Me and Amber were doing a manifestation challenge that I did about half of it, hoping to pick it back up again. But I was learning a lot about the process of manifesting during that. And I find the concept really, really interesting and really cool. And I do think that manifestation is something that I really tapped into. And I didn't even realize I was doing it. When I first got sober, and then 30 days sober, I went to meet a psychic, and he kind of created this picture and visualization in my head of what my life could be if I really started propelling my heart and my soul and my energy into it. And I know lots of you guys have heard fragments of this story, but that psychic was the person that actually named the Mindful Life practice. And like, he was the one who told me that I would do this one day, which is really cool. And I think by the power of him creating that vision in my head and helping me really see it and believe in it is really what kind of propelled me to where I am today. So we're going to start off with a little bit of a journaling practice just to kind of get your creative juices flowing. And I want you to just think about, maybe even close your eyes before you start, and then take some deep breaths in and out. And then just think about what your deepest desire to manifest right now is. And I don't want you to get caught up in what is right or wrong or what you think your life path should be. Imagine, what could you do, or what would you do if you knew that you could not fail, if you knew that nothing was holding you back? And it could be a career manifestation. It could be something like a partner. It could be something as simple as like manifesting a pet or manifesting happiness. Whenever you have kind of hit that light bulb or that moment of certainty, this is it. This is what I want to attract into my life right now. Then I just want you to imagine it in as most vivid detail as possible. And then once you feel ready, or if you're enjoying just being in this headspace in your imagination, feel free to stay there. I'm not going to make you write. But we are going to allot maybe 5 minutes to just get like free flow writing. So you can either stay just meditating, or you might pick up your pen and just kind of begin to write. in the last minute or so, if you just want to write about or think about what emotions having what you manifest might bring to you: joy, peace. I invite you to do that. Awesome. And then when you're ready, I don't want to interrupt you guys. Maybe like a few 30 seconds longer or a minute longer. And then I want to introduce you. Danielle has just popped in while we started writing. So Danielle, I gave a short introduction about how we met in Bali on our yoga teacher training. And I told them a bit about the work that you do, coaching and leading meditations. If you want to kind of unmute and introduce yourself, feel free.
Thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate it. Oh, wow. I can't believe it was already 5 years ago that we were in Bali together.
I was just saying that. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it goes by so fast. What an amazing experience, too. So thank you so much. My name is Danielle Klein. I'm the spiritual life and business coach, and I am a meditation teacher, yoga teacher, mindset and manifestation expert. I also help health and wellness entrepreneurs build and grow and scale their own online businesses. That's something I'm very passionate about. And in particular, yoga teachers, meditation teachers, Reiki healers, human design experts, anything of that nature is my realm. And I'm so happy to be here. I have been manifesting all my life from the moment my mom mentioned what it was when I was younger. And wow, we are incredibly powerful when we choose to harness our own energy to create our own lives. And you are all powerful, you are all magical, and it starts with the mind, the mindset. So during your yoga practice today, really start shifting into that manifestation that you wrote down, like really embody the feelings of having it already in your life. And that's a huge step in the right direction. And then we'll be ending class with a meditation. So I'm so happy to be here. Thank you all so much for joining today. It's an honor to be here with all of you.
Awesome. Thanks, Danielle. So I'm going to put myself back on the spotlight. And for our yin practice today, we're going to use, if you have a cushion, grab a cushion, and also a block if you have a block. And we're going to start our practice in a seated meditation. So you can just close the eyes and focus on your breath. Taking deep breaths in and out, filling your lungs and filling your chest with air. So our practice today is generally going to be really getting deep into the hips and the heart. I chose these two parts of the body purposefully because the hips are home to the sacral chakra, which is the center of creation. And the heart is the home to the anahata chakra, the heart chakra, which is the home of love and abundance. And when we open our heart, we become receptive to new things, new ideas. So maybe you set an intention, just as Danielle was mentioning earlier, to really let your body and your mind be open to soak in this manifestation that you have been visualizing, been writing about, been picturing. Really feeling it in your body and your bones and your heart. And then let's take one more breath exactly as we are. And then we're just going to start to warm up the spine, and you can keep your eyes closed. All you're going to do is just circle your body around. Just kind of rotating the spine all the way around, taking big hip circles. And then when you're ready, just start circling the other way. Just taking a few more breaths. And then gently coming into center for a moment. Come up onto your hands and your knees so you bring your body into a tabletop. Good, and then we're just gonna move through some cat-cow flows, curling at the spine, gently tucking the chin, just like rippling like a wave, really getting this like fluid and creative energy flowing through us. And then if you want to kind of circle through the spine, add in any little movements, rocking all the way forward and all the way back. This is your practice and you are your first teacher, so go with what your body is telling you. Nice, let's just do just a few more breaths. And then eventually you're gonna come all the way into center. Just bring your toes together and your knees apart and sit your hips back. And we're gonna come into our first pose, which is a child's pose. So you can bring your pillow or your bolster underneath you if you want, and then you can either rest on the side of the cheek or rest on the forehead. Try to allow yourself to get super comfortable. And if this pose is not comfortable for you for whatever reason, feel free to take a different pose. I want it to be a pose that you can almost cocoon inwards. Bring your body into stillness and ease. So I led a yoga class that I think many of you were at a few weeks ago. And it had a metaphor as a little seed, kind of breaking out through its shell and beginning to grow. And I use that metaphor to describe the spring season, because spring brings growth. And I shared a favorite quote. There came a time when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than it took to blossom. I know I lived my life in this place of lack, this place of fear, this place that I would never be good enough. And it was me not believing in my potential that was holding me back that whole time. Right? Holding me back from quitting drinking, holding me back from starting the mindful life practice, holding me back from going out on a limb and taking a risk. So set that intention here. You're like this little seed being planted in its fertile soil, and it's coming time for that seed to blossom and grow into whomever and whatever it's meant to be. Just take a few more breaths in our child's pose. And then you're just gonna make your way up to a seated shape. And I'm gonna give you two options for our next pose. So we're gonna be coming into a deep hip stretch, a pigeon pose. And I know for some of you, if you have a tightness in your hips or an injury in your knee, or for whatever reason, if you need a kind of more accessible version, I'm gonna show you first how you can access it on your spine. So you can come onto your back and then just cross your right ankle over your left knee. And then either keep your left foot on the mat or maybe interlacing your palms on the left thigh or the left shin. So that is one variation, and you're welcome to come here. And if you want to come into your full pigeon, and Matt, this is for you. We did a pigeon pose once, and Matt said to me, I manifested that pigeon. And so I always think of him when I do pigeon now. If you want to come into your full pigeon, you're welcome to as well. Knowing that we're going to be here for 3 minutes, so choose a pose that is sustainable for you. You know, as I was leading you guys through that pose, I just had a flashback. I looked at myself in my pajamas. And I remembered when I became a first-year teacher, posting on Instagram that the best perk of my job was that I got to wear my pajamas to work because it was like pajama day. And I remember being like, oh, I'm never going to find another job where I can wear my pajamas to work. So therefore I shouldn't quit this job. And I looked at myself in the screen and realized that I now have a job where I can wear my pajamas to work. And so maybe I manifested that as well. So when you come into this pigeon pose, the hips are this area for creation. It's our creative energy center in the body. And I want you to think about all of the feelings and all of the energy that you want to bring into your life right now. When I did Gabby Bernstein's manifestation challenge, she said, what are you a yes for? Right? I'm a yes for calm, for ease, for peace, for rest, for connection to others. So in this last minute here, just think about the exact feelings and experiences that you want to cultivate in your life. Just take about 5 more breaths in this yin pose. And then just come all the way up. And then maybe come back to sit or just take whatever counter pose would feel nice. Just for a moment. And I love asymmetrical poses because in our rebound, we just have a moment to observe what went on, what just happened. And then when you're ready, you're going to prepare for the opposite way. So if you're on your back, you can remain on your back. And if you're taking your regular pigeon, you just slide your left knee across. So we thought a little bit about what feelings we want to cultivate into our lives. Now, what actions can you do to cultivate that feeling? Right, if you want to feel more abundant, how can you make yourself feel more abundant? If you want to feel healthier, how can you make yourself feel healthier? Right, if you want to feel more supported, how can you support yourself more? Let's remain here for about 5 more breaths. And then again, we're going to come up out of it. Just coming back into a counter shape for a moment. We're just going to do 2 more yoga poses before we lead towards our meditation. So the first one that we're going to come into is a nice back bend. We're going to come into a Sphinx pose, and then it might eventually lead up into a seal. So you're going to come onto your elbows. And if you want to support yourself with like a little pillow underneath your rib cage, you can. We're going to be here for about 3 minutes. The first 2 minutes, we're going to be on the elbows, or a minute and a half. And then I will invite you to lift a little deeper into it if you like. So for a long time in my life personally, I was resisting. Right? I was resisting taking care of myself by kind of numbing things out with alcohol. And I was resisting this dream or this dharma of mine to start my own yoga business. I was holding myself back from that because I didn't think I was good enough. So I want you to think about here, how am I resisting what I want to manifest in my life? How am I holding myself back? And then if you want to, you're going to take your palms a little bit wide and push through the palms to lift up. Just opening up through the heart. Just take a few more breaths in your seal or your Sphinx. And then if you have a cushion or anything underneath you, slowly lower. Just give yourself a moment in a rebound. And then we're going to come into our final pose. You're going to come up onto your hands and your knees. And then just set yourself up for a reclined butterfly. And you can do this without any props. If you don't have them, you can just be flat on the mat. That works as well. But I was thinking a heart opener would be really, really nice. So if you do have a bolster and you do have blocks, you can create a little bit of a ramp for your spine. And then you can snuggle your body down on the mat and then lay your back body open. And then close the eyes. Coming back to that idea of being that little seed about to blossom. What is your manifestation? Picturing it in vivid detail. Taking a few more breaths in your butterfly. And then when you're ready and no hurries or worries, you're just going to slowly make your way to your seated meditation. And I'm so excited for this meditation, and I'm going to pass it over to Danielle to lead us through it.
Thank you, Alex. That was just lovely. Thank you. Thank you. And as you are all in this incredibly peaceful state of relaxation, find your comfortable seat, sitting up straight and tall, elongating the crown of the head skywards, and allow your eyes to close, bringing your sense of awareness fully inward here. And having your shoulders gently roll back and down, your chest slightly lifted, and bring your chin slightly down and back. And taking notice of your breath. Noticing your breath with your full awareness here. Noticing the inhales and the exhales, gently moving throughout your body. On the inhales, noticing a gentle coolness at your nasal membrane. And on the exhale, feeling a slight warmness, warming sensation at the nostrils. When we're tuning into our deeper selves, you're turning into this fertile soil where you can plant any seeds of your manifestations. So I want you to imagine as if you have a garden. And in this garden, you have some new seeds to plant. And these new seeds are your deepest longings, your deepest desires. It's what you are cultivating in your life right now. It could be a loving partner, a healthy, fit body, that dream job that you desire, that dream home. So I want you to choose one, because you have a pocket full of seeds, and we're going to plant a seed in this fertile soil. And before we plant the seed, we're checking the soil here. We're going to start to take notice of how well it's been kept, been sowed, and it's been watered. You've already dug up any of the weeds. And just taking notice here. It's the perfect soil. It's ready. And as you are tuning into your manifestation and planting your seed, I want you to either out loud or silently say, I am, and then fill in what you are calling in. I am calling in that dream partner. I am calling in that dream home. I am, and fill it in. This is your two-way connection to the universe here, allowing it to be said out loud, allowing it to be heard. Maybe you've never even said it out loud to yourself before. Perfect. And now, as you are going to plant the seed, you first dig up a small portion in the soil, making a bowl so you can plant the seed inside. And before you actually put the seed in there, I want you to tune in to the exact qualities of your manifestation. Imagine as if you see a movie in your mind's eye. You see the screen in front of you. And I want you to visualize your manifestation. See yourself living that life. I want you to see it vividly here. Experiencing it through your senses. Taking notice of what you can see, what you can feel, the textures, what you can taste, what sounds there might be. I want you to fully immerse yourself, seeing the movie and experiencing it as if it were happening now. And as you are experiencing it, you're seeing it, you're feeling it, you're hearing it. I want you to feel the emotions associated with this manifestation. Do you have a sense of excitement that it's here? A sense of joy? Are you literally jumping up and down because you're so happy this manifestation came to life? Is there a sense of peacefulness and relaxation? Perhaps you're manifesting a part of your body healing, having that sense of relief. Step into that full emotion, energy in motion, emotions, feeling it, embodying it. And the more strongly and more powerfully you can breathe your prana, your life force energy into this feeling, that is going to change your electromagnetic signature. And as you change your frequency, your electromagnetic signature, you are becoming that same energy that your manifestation is and embodies. And when you are in that same vibrational state, you are an energetic match for that manifestation to come into your reality. So deeply immerse yourself in this full manifestation that you're calling in, your deepest desire. Feel it. And take a deep breath in here, letting the air expand in your chest. And exhale, letting yourself drop into this relief that it already happened, this joy that it already happened. Take another deep breath in, filling and expanding your lungs, expanding your belief that the desire is already yours. And exhale, step into that gratitude, that appreciation. One more here, deep breath in, filling and expanding the lungs, feeling that empowered self that you are co-creator of your universe. Open mouth, exhale, stepping into that relief, that joy, that peacefulness, that it's already here. And visualize yourself planting that seed in the soil and putting a little bit of the soil over top of the seed and watering this seed just a little bit. And you can see the sunshine coming out. You can feel the rays of light on your skin. The warmth of the sun touches you, just as it beams down to bring light onto the soil. And now stepping into full gratitude here. Gratitude that you even had this opportunity. Gratitude that you are here in this lifetime, in this time and space. Gratitude to be in this body. And think about 3 things you are grateful for in your life right now that have already come to fruition. 3 things. Filling your heart with this full thankfulness that you are experiencing this in your life. Maybe it's a friend, a dear friend that every time you see them, they make you smile. Perhaps it's these yoga classes that allow you to find this deep healing and restoration for your health and well-being. Perhaps it's your favorite pet that you get to spend quality time with that brings you joy. Think about 3 things that you are already grateful for. So much so that it literally brings a smile across your face. And as you step into this appreciation, this is changing your energy. This is changing your electromagnetic field. Because when you step into gratitude, you are telling the universe that you are an energetic match for more things to be grateful for. You are open and willing to receive more abundance, more financial security, more love. And when you step into that elevated emotion and you stay at that elevated emotion, that's when your manifestation comes into your life. And wrapping your manifestation into this full gratitude for the life that you are already living. Knowing that the life you are currently living was created by the mindset and beliefs that you had last year, 3 years ago, last month. Because those thoughts, that energy that you created in your life and in your being, helped you make decisions, helped you take action to create this life and reality that you have now. And one last time, in your mind's eye, bring into your vision your manifestation, experiencing it, breathing full and deep here, experiencing it as if it's already happening, that you're living it. How will you live? How will you walk? How will you talk? When you vision this manifestation, how are you living? And emotionally embrace this manifestation in full gratitude, grateful that it has already happened. You're experiencing it now. And bring your hands over your heart, palms facing inward. Surrendering your creation, your manifestation, into the field of limitless possibilities. knowing that you are co-creator of the universe, surrendering and trusting that this manifestation is coming to you, and saying thank you 3 times out loud. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Sign, release it out. Keeping your eyes closed, rubbing your palms together, feeling the heat and friction in between your hands, bringing that sense of touch, that sense of feeling back into your body. Knowing that that is such a miracle, that is such a gift to be able to be here in this existence. For you are perfect exactly as you are. Bring your hands over your eyes, covering your eyes. And slowly open your eyes into your palms of your hands and slowly draw your hands down and away, bringing your sense of sight and vision into this moment, into this room. Taking a deep breath in and out through the nose. And feeling completely immersed in gratitude that you were given this opportunity to be here, to practice with Alex, to connect with all of us here, connecting to that universal consciousness. And just taking a moment to just look around your space, look around your room, and just be thankful. Thankful for whatever you're sitting on. Thankful for your pillow. Thankful for the chair in the corner of the room. Thankful for the sunlight coming in through the windows. Thankful for the plants. And when you step into that gratitude throughout the rest of your day, and not just today, but every day, that is what helps bring your manifestation into your life, because you are creating that energetic match. You are that energetic frequency, that higher level frequency. Like energy attracts like energy. So just be mindful of your thoughts. We are human. We're going to have some negative limiting thoughts that come in, but the moment that you become aware of them, say, no, I'm shifting into gratitude. Shift into gratitude for exactly what you have. And it could be so simple. It could be the mug that you have for your tea. It could be your water bottle. It could be the shirt that you have on. When you step into that gratitude, that's when you are changing your energy, your frequency. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me in this meditation. It's such an honor to be here with all of you. I could feel all of your energy and your focus so intently on your manifestations. Thank you so much, Alex, for this. This was beautiful.
Thank you, Danielle. That meditation was phenomenal. It was so incredible. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
While we're doing it, I was just being like, we have to do this again.
Yes, I'd love to. Yes.
It's awesome.